Hey, g'day guys, it's Adam from VideoShowMeHow, and we are out at the glorious Pebbly Beach. It is a pretty specky spot. If you haven't been down here, highly recommend. Now, a little while ago on the channel, we reviewed, that's not gonna help, we reviewed one of those, a Gen 2 Starlink. And today, in this tiny, ridiculously sized miniature package, is the Starlink Mini. So I thought we'd tear that thing apart and then we'd set it up next to the Gen 2 and we'd do a few speed tests. So without further ado, let's get started. This video is sponsored by, well, me in this case. So if you're keen to support, head to VideoShowMeHow.com. Check out the range of products there. We've got spaces here for your cup holders to help you not spill your coffee everywhere because they are ridiculously deep. We've got center console trays to help with a bit of organization there. We've got switch panels and bits and pieces there. So if you're looking for extra factory style switch locations, even rocker switches, we've got you covered there. And then there is basically every color known to man available in all of the different products that are there. We've got skinny trays, deep trays, rocker covers. We've got multiple configurations of the switches. We've got more and more 12-volt gear coming there and a few other things that you haven't seen just yet. So if you're keen to support, head to VideoShowMeHow.com. Check it out. But now, back to the video. So this is the insanity. I mean, this is a 14-inch laptop cover and that's it. Would you believe this thing has everything you need to talk to the internet in space? It is wild. So if we open this guy up, I'll show you kind of what you get. If you're interested in the Gen 2s, go and check that video out. But ultimately, this is all you need. That is wild. What do you reckon about that? Let me know in the comments. I think that is absolutely insane. This thing's got an IP rating and it has a built-in router. So unlike the Gen 2s where you had a whole separate router, you had a power brick and then you had the actual dish that had the legs and all the bits and pieces you need to put together. This is literally it. So you literally plonk the thing down like that at a bit of an angle, boom, space internet, wild. The other thing you get is the cables. The one that it comes with is this guy here, which is as long as crazy, and it is a 240-volt plug. But the upside is you can either plug it in, we'll plug it into the back of StoreMod there in just a second and we'll run it like it would normally out of the box. But because this is a DC converter, what's actually happening there is if you have enough of a PD connection, so like in StoreMod here we have PD down at the bottom here, so we can fire that up and then via USB-C, that'll run the whole thing. That turns the router on and speaks to space. So that's insane. You can even run, if you've got a power bank, one of those little sort of handheld power banks that can do a PD, charge a laptop type deal, it'll run that. That is absolutely insane. So the other option, I'll link all these in the description down below because these just, I got them straight off Amazon, is this version as well. It's the standard 5.5 DC connector, barrel connector there, and then just a cigarette lighter plug there, which I've just been running so far this weekend straight off the cigarette lighter plug there on StoreMod. So pretty crazy stuff. That is literally all there is to it. What we might do is we'll go and set it up next to our Gen 2. That's the same one we took up and down the Cape. We'll set it up next door there. We'll get it all fired up and I'll show you what it looks like on the app. Right, so it is all set up and this gives you a bit of the crazy view of just how much smaller this guy is in comparison to the Gen 2. This was the bag that we took up and down the coast to the Cape, and that's the size of our Gen 2. Now the Gen 3s are slightly larger again, but without the articulation on the base. And then here's our Mini. So as you can see, it is wildly more compact, and the fact you don't need to run a separate router is also pretty cool. So we've just got it plugged into StoreMod here at the moment, running off the 3000 watt inverter. This is something to bear in mind as well. So we can have a look down in here and we're drawing about 57, 59 watts there. That 3000 watt Renogy inverter uses about 1.5 amps just standing idle. So we're drawing about 5 amps here, so you can sort of do the math there. But when we have it plugged straight into DC by using this cable that you can get on Amazon or anywhere else, I'll link in the description like I said before, it uses about 30 watts. So if you're not needing to worry about the conversion loss between AC and then back down to DC, you're literally using half the power. And the Gen 2s, from what we saw, uses a little bit more power. They sort of range between that 60 and 70 watts running on the Gen 2. Of course, there is no DC option unless you get super fancy with power over Ethernet and all that sort of stuff. Certainly nowhere near as easy as just getting a $20 cable off Amazon and plugging it into your cigarette lighter or into a USB-C and running it off a little power bank or anything like that. Even out of your car, if you've got a PD charger in your car, you'll run it, which is just insane. When you're running off straight 12 volt, that's what's going to get you your 30 watts using literally half the power. All right, so we've got the app running here on the screen. Hopefully you can see that. I'll overlay it just on the side here as well. But you can see there's the Mini all connected there. We've got it sitting over there. It's in the same direction as the Gen 2. Generally in this part of Australia, we're on the east coast, halfway up New South Wales to Queensland, and it needs to be facing south, south generally it seems. But there you go. Now we have, as far as obstructions and what have you, I mean, other than some cloud cover, we have zero trees or anything in the way. So these speed tests that we'll run now are generally going to be pretty indicative of what you should expect to see on the East Coast. So from a stats perspective, we can get in here and have a bit of a look. You can see there the average power draw is only about 23 watts that it's actually consuming. So got a little bit of losses there through our AC and the cabling and that sort of stuff. We've got some ping success and that sort of thing. We've only just turned it on, so that'll improve over time. But I reckon what we might do, let's do a speed test on this guy and then we'll connect straight to the Gen 2 and do another speed test. So I've got that ready to go. We might come over, so we are literally sitting right next to it, and we'll do the same to the router for the Gen 2, so it's even Steven. I'm going to speed test, hit the old button and go. And there we go. So it looks like we're just picked over 100 there. And there's an upload there as well. So there we go, that's our outcome there for the speed tests. All right, now we'll make this even Steven. So we'll get over near the router for our second one. This is the Gen 2 that we're connecting to now. Same phone. We'll get just as close. This should update. There we go, over to Gen 2. Now this is where the router's living just in there, so we'll literally go right next to it as well. We'll come up to our speed test and we'll hit the go button and get a bit of a difference there. Same as before, we'll run the test 3 times so we can get a bit of a difference. And there we go, third one done there as well. As you can see, very, very, very similar. I'll put them both up on the screen here. I'll pause it for just a sec so you can have a bit of a look, and we'll pick the best test out of the 3. But you can see there, we'll have the Mini over here on our left, and on the right is the Gen 2. So what do you reckon? What do you reckon of the difference? Let me know in the comments down below. I think that is pretty insane. The fact that something so much smaller, if you have a bit of a look, if we side by side it again, that is out of control. And I remember sitting this guy up when we're doing the Cape trip compared to this guy, which is literally just plonk the sucker down and away you go. That is pretty insane. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you found that useful. A bit of a demo of the new STARLINK Mini, but then also doing a bit of a comparo to the Gen 2s. What do you reckon? I'm seriously blown away. This is the first big trip I've had with this guy here, like you've seen on the socials, and I just can't get over how that thing, this tiny little thing here, is meant to talk to the sky and back, and then beam that signal all around with the built-in router and everything else. That blows my mind. I don't know. What do you guys reckon down below? Similar cost, similar performance as well, like you saw. What do you guys reckon? Have you got one of these? Have you used it before? Let me know in the comments down below. But that's all for this one, guys. So as always, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.